Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are gonna discuss a beautiful name of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, Al-Adl. Al-Adl means the embodiment of justice. Al-Adl means the one who is just, the one who is entitled to do what he does. Allah is Al-Adl, the one who rectifies and sets matters straight in a just and equitable manner. He always delivers absolute justice through his wisdom without failure. He gives each of us what we deserve and puts everything in its order. The root letters are Ain Dal Lam with the following Arabic connotations: to act justly, fairly, equitably, to adjust properly, to make even, to straighten, to rectify, to establish justice or balance, to make it uniform, to turn one away from something rightly, direct, to make comfortable with what is right. In a Hadith Mubarakah, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he told us that Allah said, "O my servants, I have forbidden zulm for myself, and I have made it forbidden amongst you, so do not oppress one another." So Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala tells us that as He is the supreme power, He can do anything what He likes, but He still doesn't like to do injustice, even for Himself. So that's what He tells us, like He does not do injustice. And He also commands us to uphold the standard among ourselves and prevent any injustice among ourselves what we see around us. In Quran, there's an ayah. Indeed, Allah does not do injustice, even as much as an atom's weight. While if there is a good deed, He multiplies it and gives from Himself a great reward. There's another ayah from Quran. Indeed, Allah orders justice and good conduct and giving to relatives and forbids immortality and bad conduct and oppression. He admonishes you that perhaps you will be reminded. Another ayah from Quran, it means, and the word of your Lord has been fulfilled in truth and in justice. None can alter his words, and he is the hearing, the knowing. From all the ayahs in Quran, we understand that Allah Ta'ala is just. He is Al-Adl, and He likes us to be just in our worldly affairs. Sometimes we get some misunderstanding, sometimes some injustice going around us, create some confusion in our minds, but we have to keep that very clear in our minds that Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala is Al Adl, He is all wise and all knowing. So there is nothing which is hidden from His sight. Whoever does some injustice, he will not get away with that, and he will get a punishment for that. It may not come right away, but it will come eventually, and he will suffer for that. There's an ayah in Quran which the translation, the meanings of which is, surely we will test you with a bit of fear and hunger and loss in wealth and lives and fruits, and give good tidings to the patient. So in this ayah, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala tells us that there will be some tests in this world. It might be a test of fear or a test of hunger, maybe some loss of lives, wealth, or fruits, but the one who will remain patient will be successful. And that's what we understand. Like, we have to keep our hope in Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala live and never get disappointed, because at in the end, whatever goes on in our lives, if we remain patient, eventually we will be successful. So we have to do we have to keep doing sabr when there is some hardship going around. So we always should keep in mind that all these difficulties are temporary, and if we keep remain steadfast, eventually all these hardships will go away, and we will get a success in our lives. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us, even some people whose children die in childhood, those children will be a source of success for us. So they will take their parents with them to Jannah. So again, keeping in mind that we have to remain patient, sabr is the key. There is an ayah in Quran which tells us, basically it's i'dilu huwa aqrab littaqwa, means do justice and it is closer to taqwa, and taqwa is fear of God. So we should always keep that in mind while we're doing any affairs of this world. Well, like for example, if we are appointed as a judge, we should remain we should keep that in mind, that justice is the thing which Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala likes. He is Al Adl. He wants us to be just as well in this dunya, and then we will get good rewards from him.